Okay, so I have a few takes on this. Is that they 100% could have made that better. If they can like pull a life insurance commercial out of that ending part, then they definitely could have done even better than that. It got better near the end game. I will agree with that. But some parts of the games kind of seem needless, for a lack of better words. Like, what is this? What was that? Did you on this whole time? Did you guys see the freaking what did they call it? Emotional spectrum exercise or something like that? Like, really? What kind of minigame was that? That was so bad. They needed to do a way better job on minigames. Either take the minigames out and just put trainers in, or just put in better minigames. Because that was the stupidest minigame I've ever seen. Yeah, gym minigames, some of them weren't bad. Some of the gym minigames weren't bad, but a good chunk of them were like, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? And then for the Starbase battles, the first portion where it's basically auto battling, I thought it was stupid. At that point, they should have just made us like fight against like regular trainers and work our way up to like the final like quote-unquote Starbase gym boss. I don't think the auto battle thing was the best idea for that particular thing. Auto battle is a nice feature, it's just that they shouldn't have made that the thing for the Starbases. For the Starbases where you have to do quote-unquote auto battle 30 Pokemon in a row, I think that's kind of stupid. They should have just made you like go up against the trainers. If anything, that would have been better. Titan, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Titan was okay. It was okay. The Titans have both their pros and cons. The food, the sandwich, I tried it once. It's not bad. The box feature, the fact that you can use your box anywhere at any time, it does save time, but it felt like a cheat. It felt 100% like a cheat. If they want to do an open world game for the next series, they're definitely gonna need to work on some stuff. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. If they're gonna keep going this direction, they need to make improvements and need to think of new ways to do certain stuff. The level scaling also was bad, but that could have easily been fixed by putting in recommended levels on the map. If they put in recommended levels on the map, it could have been easily fixed. Like, over here, when you're on this map, right next to where it says, like, these names of, like, West Province Area 3, right under it, they could have write recommended level from here to here. Or, when you fully zoom out, it has these numbers, right? These numbers only appear after you finish everything. This is the orders I defeated the stuff in. This is the order I defeated the Titans and gyms in. So, if they did this ahead of time with the, like, recommended, like, route, it would have been better. The FPS was horrible. The memory leak. They put in a school, but I feel like they didn't really do anything that regarding the school. They didn't really use their setting, basically. They could have done so much using the school setting, but they didn't. You can go to class Airi, but then that's all there is. That's all you do. There isn't much else you do with the school. Like, even without the school, you could have gotten a bunch of... You can finish the game. So they should have implemented the school a bit better if they were going to use the school in the first place. Yeah, the school setting was just there, instead of actually, like, making it a part of the game. Basically there's a lot of should-haves, could-haves, would-haves, but they didn't do it. Some of the bugs and glitches can be fixed, yeah. They also cut a lot of, like, stuff out. Like, for example, a lot of the stores, when you walk in, you can't really walk in anymore. The only exception is things like the sandwich store. The sandwich store you can actually go inside of, but other stores you cannot go inside. This is all you got. There is no building you go into. It's just the menu screen. It is literally just the menu screen. And also, ooh, quesadilla. I kind of want to eat quesadilla now. Also, they babied too hard. They made the freaking Pokemon centers like Starbucks. They made the Pokemon centers into Starbucks stores. You know how there's a Starbucks store every block? Yeah, that's what this was. There was literally a Pokemon center every other block. They got rid of like the base Pokemon things like the Nurse Joy, which kind of made me upset. The ending pulled its weight surprisingly, so that kind of increased like the rating I was gonna give it in the first part. Raids, okay, fine, but the Terraforms were stupid. The Terra hats, like, what are those? What is that? What is that? What is that Terra like hat? Especially the ground type hat. It's so stupid. They could have chosen a better hat for the ground types. They could have also found out a different way to, instead of making Pokemons look like clowns. If they're gonna pull that, then Mega Evolution was even better. Mega Evolution was way better. The Terra hats were completely stupid. They should have chosen a different way of doing it. Is there anything else? Oh, also the characters were not all that interesting. The only characters that caught my attention probably is Arvin, because he had a huge character development. Larry, obviously. I like Larry and Rika, but as like character development, they don't really matter. Pneumonia had 0 character development. I don't know. Oh yeah, Iono. Iono had like a likable character. A lot of people liked her. Characters wise, the only people I feel like people really liked was probably Iono, Larry. Those two were the 2 best characters. But yeah, this really confused me. So they got rid of the daycare center, and then this is what they implemented. They implemented picnic. So this is the picnic mode for those of you who haven't seen it. Okay, wow, look at that FPS rate. Do you guys see this FPS rate? It's so bad. The FPS rate is so bad. And for shiny, I understand it's supposed to be hard to hunt shiny, but they increased the rates for shiny by like way too much. And it's hard to find if the coloration is like subtle. You watch the Pokemon. What is this? What is this? They don't even like explain how you breed Pokemon either. At least daycare, like they like help you like figure out what's going on. You literally throw a ball. So much they could have done, but this is all there is to picnic, by the way. Apparently you can breed Pokemons here, but I have no idea how you do that. That's it. That is all there is to picnic. And then the Pokemon portal. I barely even use this, but I mean, I guess that some of these would work. I don't know if you guys know, but Sheena, Lumi, Uruka, and I have tried out the Union Circle. It's basically Genshin. That's how they worked it out. Literally, all you do is go into somebody's world and you do your own stuff. That's all there is. The most whatchamacallit about that is like you just raid together. Kind of like how you do dungeons together in Genshin. But that's all you do. And do you guys see that in the background? That's not even my video capture card. And then it works so much smoother when you go near him. But if they're that far, the FPS becomes like super horrible. The FPS becomes terrible. The game itself gets pretty laggy too. They came up with things that would have worked if they put a bit more time and thought into it. But then because they were rushed, it's not really worth it. Do you guys know how many times my game closed down on me because of bugs and glitches? Throughout my entire gameplay. 6 times. 6 times. And one of them ate over 3 hours, like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay as well. I never had this issue with previous Pokemons before. They have no financial reason to do better. Pokemoners will buy it anyway. And that's the problem. We're part of the problem. We are the problem, not just them. Because everybody knows, including us, that we will probably buy the Pokemon anyways. We'll probably buy the game anyways. And because they know they can get away with it, they're gonna just keep doing it. The only way I would recommend this is if they fix a bunch of stuff. At the current moment, no, it is not worth its price. It is nowhere near its price. They baby you too much, there's too many bugs, the FPS and the memory leaks are bad. Some of the features can be improved on. Recommend I would say maybe at $40. Probably more so at $30. You can honestly get more playtime and like more like higher quality gaming for that price elsewhere. Is what I want to say. How many Airi points out of 10? Is this taking into account all the bugs and everything? If that's the case, I'm gonna give it either a 3 or a 4. If they fix the bugs, 6. 3 or a 4, and then if they fix the bugs and patch everything up, I would give it a 6. Maybe a 7. Maybe a 7. But taking into account the price, the bugs and glitches, the cons that I mentioned, considering all of that, it's kind of hard to give it anything above a 7.